Hey everybody's Anya here doing another week update vlog of I am working. I swear I'm working. So I just finished up Iacon and I didn't vlog it because I'm not set up to vlog conventions, and that is its own ridiculousness. But there you are. And I took Monday to recover, to just sit on the couch and stare at the wall, because as much as I love doing shows and being around people, you get home from lugging stuff and you get home from stuff and you just like, I'm just gonna sit at the wall. I'm just gonna stare at the wall for a minute. And then it's Tuesday. So it's Tuesday and I woke up and I was laying in bed and I woke up and I said, I wanna paint. So I got up and I just wanted to play with color and paint, and that's what you're watching me do. I just want to smear color and paint and not care, not make it do anything. So I'm still trying to get in the habit of remembering to swatch. So I'm going to swatch, but I'm like, I just want to paint. And I think I was inspired because, being around people, and it's harvest season and it's spooky season and it's the best time of the year. But I was like, I want to paint color, and I wanted those colors to be harvest, outside, core memory. I really wanted to. I've got this core memory of being a kid and my dad taking us to the corn maze, and I don't remember much of like what happened. I just remember images and some feelings and some colors, lots of colors, of being in outside corn maze harvest season with my dad. And I think that's what I wanted to paint. So yeah, lots of feels. Ooh, lots of feels. Um, had some other feels because the shelter that I got management from, they sent me an email saying happy 1 year anniversary, and they don't know. I understand it was automated. I understand that. I'm not mad, but I miss my buddy. Okay, lots of emotions. Okay, I'm better. I'm better. So, um, geez, wow. Uh, I cannot do corn stalks. I don't know how to do corn stalks. It's like, I think about it in my head and I'm like, ooh, this is what they shall look like. And I'm staring at them and I'm like, this is how I shall draw it, and this is how you will make the lines on paper, and you will make the shadows. And then you pick up the pencil and you pick up the brush, and something gets lost in translation from brain to nonsense. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. But um it's kind of important. I still think it's very important to sometimes just be creative without it having to be for something, for consumerism, for consumption, for capitalism, for sale. Just sometimes just being bad and smearing color on paper and not worrying about it. What are people gonna think? Like, I don't care. Like, I just, the act. Sometimes the act. I think, just feeling color spread off a brush onto paper. That is so satisfying. It's so satisfying, and not caring what it looks like. I think that's. I kind of think that's important, but I still do need to be productive. I still need to do work on actual projects and not just keep wandering off onto side quests because I'm having feels. Um, so I guess we have to get back to work. Okay, let's check the planner and see where we're at. So let's look at our thing. I made myself a grading page so that I can go through all the worksheets that I've already made but haven't finished. So I have a grading page so that I can, like, it's kind of like an index with a progress bar in the style of a grading page. So I'm set up for next year. I've got some things ahead of time. My side quests. My So we've got some final side quests that we need to finish up before the end of the year to get ready for the next year, but also so that we can stop wandering off on side quests and just finish some projects so that 2025 will actually be ready to go. One of those side quests, of course, being cleaning. I need to clean kind of fell apart. Everything fell apart, and I need to. So I've divided up my spaces, the things that are like the doom piles that are really bothering me, and I've turned it into a dice game. There's 20 sections. I have a 20-sided dice that will roll the die, and then yeah. So okay, so back to work. Let's try and make some progress. So I've got all of my drawing boards and some paper, and we're going to tape these down and we're going to sketch them. Like, that's the goal. We're going to sketch some things for the book that we're working on. We have some. We need to sketch some more, and then when we get like 4 or 5 sketches, then we can just sit down and paint them in batches, and that seems to be the best way. So let's go back to our worksheet. We have it written down. Like I wrote this down. I don't have to like think it up. I did write it down. We can just go back and figure out what we're doing. And guess what? There's something on this bingo card that I did. I did this. We get to mark this off. Guys, we gotta mark something up. Okay, making progress. Okay, but it's not the progress we were supposed to make. Okay, so I've got all the other paintings and I'm gonna lay them out. I actually have sold some of them already. I kind of jumped the gun and started selling them because I thought I was gonna be way more productive and way more consistent than I was. So I'm just going to unpack these. I'm gonna lay them all out so that I can see them and kind of storyboard with what I've got. Some of these need to be signed. They've been scanned. I haven't signed them because I scanned them for the book. I've got my other originals. We might need to steal some frames. How am I out of frames? I swear I have a stockpile of these frames and I'm sick of them, and I never wanna buy frames again. Okay, we're gonna do this. I've got my iPad, I've got my Dr. Pepper. We're gonna sit down and we're going to get some work done. But everything just keeps like coming at me. Like, the house needs to be cleaned, the garden needs to be dealt with, the spooky needs to be decorated. Like, I just feel like everything keeps happening. I mean, it's October. Like, everything is. This is the month. This is my time. Why am I trying to be in the studio working? Like, I should be out creating chaos and doing spookiness. Everything just keeps coming at me, and it's really becoming daunting. So I need to like put things away for the season. I have maybe one more show that I'm doing this year, but for the most part, everything needs to be put away. So I need to put all the booth stuff away. I need to do all the inventory so that I can have a clear number of what I have. And then when I get ready to do the next shows in the next season, like I know what I need to order and what I don't need to order. But oh my gosh, I have to do all the paperwork. I gotta do the taxes for the shows. I gotta do I gotta go through and figure out which things need to be. Oh my gosh, like, I did pretty well. I sold quite a bit. These things need to be counted, and then everything needs to be put away so that it's not clutter. And meanwhile, my garden is overrun with tomatoes, and we need to get all the tomatoes, and I am just all these tomatoes. And yes, they are yellow. The tomatoes are supposed to be yellow. These are pear tomatoes. They look like pears. They have a sweetness kind of like a pear. And in the same way that cherry tomatoes look like cherries and have a sweetness kind of like cherries, I have pear tomatoes, and they are taking over. And you know that show? No, you don't. There was a show of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and I feel like that. Like, the garden, it comes at me, and it's like, oh my gosh, the tomatoes, they're coming for me. And I totally get that. Look at this haul. This is just today. Oh my gosh, I gotta do something with this. Meanwhile, at the back door, let's try this again. Okay, we've laid out the paintings that haven't been sold. I sold quite a bit of these. That's how I fund my books, because I am not popular enough to have a Kickstarter. And I think we're just gonna spend the rest of the week week. The week is over. Oh my gosh, guys, back to the couch. We're just gonna draw from the couch. I love drawing from couch during spooky season. Because I'm being productive. You can't say I'm not. I'm drawing. I'm doing the things that are on my bingo cards. I'm doing the things, but I also get to watch Halloween specials. And we all love our Halloween specials. We don't care that we've seen them all. We love rewatching them, and that is fun. Thank you for putting up with my emotions and watching my chaos. I hope you find it enjoying and maybe find some inspiration for your own creative journeys. And I will see you in the next one, Boo Buddies.